Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today we are going to make this Christmas card in coordinating envelope. I am using the Painted Harvest stamp set. This is a wonderful set that you've probably seen a lot of projects creating flowers, but that is how I created the wreath as well. I'm also going to be using the Labels to Love. We're going to use this label image as well as the Happy Christmas to You and Yours. So let's go ahead and get started. I am using a piece of Wild Wasabi cardstock. This is cut 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I have a piece of Very Vanilla that is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm also going to keep a scrap piece of Very Vanilla handy and a scrap piece of Real Red. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of our Big Shot work first. I am using the stitched shape framelits. I'm using the circle out of there as well as a larger circle from our layering circles. And then we are also going to emboss our piece of Very Vanilla with the Cable Knit Dynamic folder. So let me grab my Big Shot so we can do some of this. Since I have my magnetic platform in there, my precision base plate, I think we'll just go ahead and cut our circles first. So we will lay our stitched shape on here and roll this through. Okay. We are also going to cut our red circle. Okay, there is our red circle, so you can see here as far as size how those layer. Alright, I'm going to change platforms now. I'm going to put in our Big Shot platform, and because I am going to use this dynamic embossing folder, this is the much thicker folder, and this is also, I think it's a 6 by 6 if I'm not mistaken. You need to create a different sandwich in your Big Shot. So I only have my Big Shot platform in here. I am going to lay my Very Vanilla cardstock where I want it. Oops, I have that turned. That looks good. I want my pattern to be going vertically, so I'm going to lay this down. And then I'm only going to take one of our acrylic plates and we're going to run that through. You have to be sure you don't use your normal sandwich because it will not fit. And there you get this beautiful raised image. The dynamic folders are wonderful. Okay, I think that's it for the Big Shot, so let me get this out of our way. Put that behind my circle. I'm also going to bring in my piercing mat. Because this Painted Harvest is photopolymer, I like to use my piercing mat behind it. Okay, so we are going to be using our Garden Green ink pad as well as our Wild Wasabi and our Real Red. So for the flower, or our wreath rather, I'm going to start with the Wild Wasabi, and I'm going to use the larger image. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up, and we are going to stamp that right over our circle. I'm just going to give that a nice press. This does have that water look to it. Okay, now I'm going to open up that Garden Green, and I'm going to take that smaller image. I forgot to take my labels off here, so I'm going to try. There we go. Line that up. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's great about this set. And now you can see how beautifully that just pops. Love it. And it will dry, and you'll have a slightly different tone. Now I'm going to open up the Real Red. We're going to take our dotted image in the Real Red and just go all the way around. So some people might not want this many berries. I just love it. So I thought I'm going to continue with it all the way around. There we go. I just love that pop of red in the image. Okay. Actually, I think I'll leave that out. Alright, so let me move this out of our way. Now we can go ahead and do our door hanger. So for me, I don't know if this was clear to you guys when we started the video, but I was seeing a front door. That's how I came about this design. I actually was thinking about putting a little doorknob there. So I was seeing this as a door hanger and this hanging from it. So that was my vision with that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the label from Labels to Love. We're going to ink that up in the Real Red. Let me give that a nice press. And then I think I used, let me double check myself. No, I did go with the garden green. I was going back and forth between what color I wanted to stamp the sentiment in. So I ended up going with the garden green. So we're going to ink this up. And we are going to put this right in the middle. There we go. Okay. So I will take our everyday label punch, and we will punch this right out. Very good. Now we can go ahead and begin to assemble. So I'm going to give our card base a nice score here. Whoops. My lighting in here is kind of funny. Alright, that looks good. Alright, now with this embossed piece, I'm going to use my Fast Fuse, which is my preferred adhesive. It's stronger than snail. So I'm going to put this around all four corners so that we do not have this lifting up at all. And I'm going to put some also down the center. And then we are going to lay this right down on our card, just like that. We can go ahead now and put our wreath together. Okay, now I'm going to just put a touch of Fast Fuse right there, and hopefully I didn't lose my twine. Let me see what I did with it. Yep, it fell to the floor. Okay, so I have a piece of our basic black baker's twine, and this is what I'm going to use for my hanging of my door hanger, okay? So I'm going to add some more Fast Fuse here. Now I considered popping this up, but because this is the dynamic folder, it has such great dimension, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to raise it anymore with dimensionals. I decided just to leave it flat. And I'm going to do the same thing here with our door hanger, the rest of it. So I'm going to put some Fast Fuse, and then we are just going to kind of center that up, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a Very Vanilla envelope. This is our Very Vanilla medium envelope. I'm going to bring back in my piercing mat, and we're just going to re-stamp our wreath. So I'm going to open up that Wild Wasabi, get that larger image. We're going to stamp that there. I'm going to go ahead now to the Garden Green. And for me, I just think this kind of finishes off the project. Do my best here to line that up. That looks good. Get our real red and do our little berries, and we will be done. Okay, and that completes our project. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love it. I've really enjoyed doing all of these Christmas projects for you guys, and I'm sure I'm going to have some more for you. I hope I've inspired you to create your own. And as always, you can find my full supply list in the description of the video if you're looking to purchase any of the products that we use today. You can do that in my online store. And today is free shipping from Stampin' Up! So that is huge. So definitely if you've had a wish list going or wanted to purchase any of the products to get your Christmas cards started, today is a great day to do that. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to being back with you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.